Hi, it's George. We're going to continue with Melody Beatty's The Language of Letting Go. Now I'm looking at healthy sexuality. When it comes to sexuality, I like to, it changes. There's a lot of reasons it changes, whether it's the MS individual, the patient, MS, or any other diseases, a whole bunch of them, or the, the the healthy partner, the one that doesn't have a disease. There's a lot of things that go on. But let's see what Melody has to say here, and we'll talk about this. Healthy sexuality. Many areas of our life need healing. One important part of our life is our sexuality. I actually like to refer to it as intimacy. It gives me a way to understand the importance of the human closeness and contact, and helps me get through it without saying sexuality. But I get it. There's a big difference there. Our feelings and beliefs about our sexuality, our ability to nurture, cherish, and enjoy our sexuality, ability to respect ourselves sexually, our ability to let go of sexual shame and confusion may all be impaired or confused. It's different, because sometimes our feelings, our body, we're feeling different, and there's different ways. There's the medical approach, there's medications, but I'm more about intimacy, about the awareness, about the closeness, about the touch, the softness in the feelings of the energy that's exchanged. Of course, if we're talking about, just sex, that's important. I get that. It's more important for some than others, though. So that's like a discussion that you really have to have with your partner, with a person that's intimate with you, sexually intimate with you. Our sexual energy may be blocked, or for some of us, sex may be the only way we learn to connect with people. Other sexuality may not be connected to the rest of us. Sex may not be connected to love for ourselves or others. Yeah, there's a deep part of sexuality that goes on there. Some of us were sexually abused as we all have our own different issues which arise in our ability to be sexual or intimate with another. Some of us may have gotten involved in sexual codependency relationships. Our sexuality is a part of ourselves that deserves healing attention. That's why I like to call it intimacy, because I think the touch is important. The peacefulness, the hugs, massaging, the closeness. It is part of us that we can allow to become connected to the whole of us. It is a part of us that we can stop being ashamed of. Just because we have a disease doesn't mean we're not sexual, or that's the individuality part of it. I took care of a quadriplegic, and his mind was real sexual. It's just how it is. Different people. It's okay and healthy to allow our sexual energy to open up and be healed. It's important to talk about it. And hopefully both partners, both individuals will be able to be open and honest about it, how they feel about it. It is connected to our creativity and to our heart. We do not have to allow our sexual energy to control us or our relationships. Yeah, some people have real strong sexual energy, that's for sure, and it does control them. We can establish and maintain healthy, appropriate boundaries around our sexuality. We can discover what that means in our life. We can enjoy the gift of being human beings who have been given the gift of sexual energy. Today, I will begin to integrate my sexuality into the rest of my personality. Greater power, please help me let go of my fears and shame around my sexuality. Show me the issues I need to face concerning my sexuality. helped me open myself to healing in that area of my life. I really prefer intimacy, but I know sexuality that's where it's at for some people. I totally get that. It's just something that you got to talk about, and hopefully both of you can talk about it. And it's it's an exciting act for two individuals, but yeah, it's important. It's important to feel good about expressing ourselves, our loves through sharing our bodies and being with each other. I always say, hey man, if you can do it, do it as much as you can for as long as you can, and then be ready to accept it, because things change, and that's okay. And then what really happens, what really means, what's important in our relationship is the person inside. I used to know, man, he always told the kids, you're a valuable human being. It really impressed that on everybody that was around him. He'd always tell you, you're a valuable human being. Spiritually, it's physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's okay. Feel free. We're free to talk about it and respectful. It's an important part of our being, our humanity, of all of us, But everybody has their own way of dealing with things. We get that, right? All right. George from California. Take care.